What's going on, guys? JSkeleton with Brandon for guys. Today coming at you some more Call of Duty Black Ops 4 news for guys and my friends regarding multiplayer. We're going to dig deep into multiplayer, a ton of stuff to cover, a lot of details. I'm going to try to hammer out as many as I can, but some of these might have to have their own videos as well to get into a deeper discussion. So we're going to try to go as fast as we possibly can because there's a lot of details. Some of it is via some notes that I wrote down during the live stream. Some of it is coming via Charlie Intel from getting hands-on with the game. Multiplayer, MP, boots on the ground, my friends. No exos, no wall running. They even said it. They said there's no wall running, there's no exosuits, there's no boost jumping. It's just straight boots on the ground, 100% confirmed. So you don't have to worry about that. Specialists are back. There are 8 confirmed specialists so far. There could be more. I'm just saying that there's 8 confirmed ones right now as of at this time. Those include Battery, which is returning from Black Ops 3, Crash, Ajax, Recon, Torque, Ruin, which is returning, Firebreak, who is also returning, and Seraph, who is also returning from Black Ops 3. So really exciting stuff, some familiar faces and some new faces as well. I'm personally super stoked for that. There's this thing called operator mods. I didn't get too much into that. Unfortunately, I didn't get to see a whole lot about that. But basically, they're like different kind of mods that they're kind of like attachments, but not, I guess, the same. They kind of tweak your gun in different ways. We'll try to find out some more details and cover that in another video. Each weapon has their own unique attachment. So before, most attachments were just kind of like for all weapons pretty much. But each weapon have their own attachments. You got to learn each weapon, their attachments, their respective attachments, and how they all kind of work together. There's this new thing called predictive recoil pattern, and it's in Call of Duty for the first time ever. Basically, it makes each weapon more easily learnable and more easily to master, if you will, because the recoil is more predictable. It's not just spontaneous. There's a specific recoil pattern for every single gun that they put in the game. So like, I guess before is kind of more spontaneous, it was more unpredictable. Now each gun has like a specific kind of recoil, I guess, a specific pattern to its recoil. So the pattern of its recoil is always the same. Healing, this is a very interesting one. Healing is not automatic anymore. So before, if you were hurt or something, you could duck out into a corner and just kind of, your hand regens automatically. It's not automatic. You have to trigger your healing with a button press, which is going to be L1. So if you're playing on PS4 or left bumper on Xbox One, not sure what it's going to be on PC. I mean, obviously, you can map it however you want on whatever console. This could kind of add a more tactical pace to the game. And it's also great for both aggressive and tactical players, because if you're tactical, you can kind of, play the game more tactically, in that, if you need to heal, you kind of have to duck out and hit L1 to kind of inject yourself with medication to heal. And if you're an aggressive player, then you can take advantage of that to be more aggressive against other players. If you catch someone healing, well, that's it, they're dead, you get the kill. So there's definitely going to be more tactics to the game, but also more aggression at the same time, if that makes sense. So there's going to be more of both, which is going to be a nice kind of balance, if you will. There's a new thing called Fog of War, which seems to be that the mini-map doesn't show the whole map anymore. It shows kind of a radius around you only instead of the whole map, unless enemies are firing or if you have UAV. So if you have UAV, of course, the whole map's going to show, or if enemies are firing, it's going to show. Again, it kind of adds a little bit more of a tactical kind of sense to the game, which I'm for. I think that's pretty cool. It's going to be different. It's going to be, it's going to take some getting used to, obviously. But it's going to make it, again, more tactical, and you don't just, it's not as easy as other games, which again is good. It adds a good challenge, not a bad challenge, not an annoying challenge. I think it's going to be a good thing. So that's pretty cool. League play, my friends, if you guys are competitive players, League play is returning to multiplayer, so that's super exciting stuff. A lot of people love League play. Of course, Black Ops 4 Battle Royale is also confirmed. We covered that in a different video, so if you guys want to hear more about that, then definitely go check out that other video. But you know, that is sort of kind of like multiplayer, as well as specialists are going to have their own solo missions, kind of like mini campaigns. Again, we covered more of that in depth in another video. Now, here's a really interesting thing. Instead of being 6v6, multiplayer is now 5v5. Very, very interesting. I'm not 100% sure why they did that. One of the things I don't like about Destiny 2, for example, is the fact that it's 4v4. So maybe 5v5 will be a nice middle ground. Because it is 5v5, the maps are a little bit smaller. This is all Charlie Intel, by the way. From moving forward, this is Charlie Intel. So the maps, I guess, are a little bit smaller because it is 5v5. You know, Treyarch says that this change was made to better suit the core mechanics and changes to Call of Duty Black Ops 4. And again, the maps set is also medium to small size to cater this playstyle, which I guess is interesting. We're gonna have to see how that kind of works. Pick10 system, by the way, is back in Black Ops 4, featuring a new category. The new category of items called Gear is available in Black Ops 4 Create a Class. Because of the new health generation system, there's new features and set of items to pick from for players. Players can select from different items in gear category, like body armor, which will slightly increase amount of protection against fire shots that hit you. Stem pack, which allows faster and more often health regeneration compared to normal. Acoustic sensor to better hear and see around you, and other options to pick from. One of the things you'll also notice Call of Duty Black Ops 4 is that as of this build, the ones that people are playing at the reveal event, shotguns are considered a secondary weapon. Primary features: assault rifles, SMGs, a new category called tactical rifles, LMGs, and snipers. Secondary includes pistols, launchers, and shotguns. So that's pretty interesting as well. I don't mind shotguns being in the secondary. I think that's okay. And then you don't have to use up a perk to have a shotgun as a secondary, right? But again, Pick10 system is back. Players can select from primary weapons, attachments, secondary weapons, equipment, gear, which again is a brand new category, perks, and wild cards. As long as there's only 10 items, you can do whatever you basically please with it. Apparently, players have 150 health, not 100. That's another thing that Charlie Intel tweeted out. Huge changes to how kills work in this game. They said you aren't told how many kills you get. It's all about damage done. So if you hit someone for 50 health and another hits for 100, you both get the elimination. And again, they're saying, Charlie Intel saying, think Overwatch. So kind of, they're taking a little bit of inspiration from Overwatch in that sense. But again, it's kind of like Call of Duty taking inspiration from Overwatch, and you know, I guess some of it, you know, some inspiration from Destiny, and then obviously from what they did in the past with Call of Duty, and they're kind of mushing it up together, which sounds really cool. It doesn't sound bad. It sounds different, but it sounds really good. They're saying that the game is more streamlined than the trailer shows. You know, Charlie Intel made sure to say, don't judge the game from the trailer. The trailer shows a lot of things happening. The game is more streamlined than that. Swimming mechanics are back, of course, but the interesting thing is, because there's no boost jumping, you have to be more careful with your with how you go into the water, because if you go into the water, you can't just instantly jump out. You have to find your exit from the water, right? You have to find the actual exit point from the water, and so that's going to make swimming a lot different than it was in Black Ops 3. So again, with World War II, they introduced play of the game, which is back. There's no final kill cam, it's play of the game, which I'm a fan of personally. I like to see, you know, who had the best play. If someone got a sick triple kill or a quad feed, I want to see that. I don't want to see who got, you know, some kind of, you know, crappy final kill. That's me personally, but you know. But again, so, you know, the set of Black Ops 4 is near future. It's not modern, it's not futuristic, it's near future. And it does have, you know, some Overwatch elements to it. Domination now has partial capture, they're saying. It now tells you how much you helped as well. So let's say you hop on late, it says you contributed, you know, so much % to the domination points. That's really cool as well. So you can see kind of how much you contributed to capturing a point in domination. I think that's pretty awesome as well. I think that's it. Like I said, I mean, you know, from what I'm hearing from people's hands-on, they're saying that Black Ops 4's multiplayer is different, but it's fun. They're saying 5v5 is really good. The maps fit the style. Great map design. They're saying that the time to kill is longer, but it plays good. It's a good thing. People are saying that, you know, that's one of the things they loved about Black Ops 1 is that it had a longer time to kill, and it seems like Black Ops 4 has a similar time to kill as Black Ops 1. Again, you know, to activate your specialist ability, you're gonna hit L1 and R1 together. R1 is tactical / lethal, and L1 is to health regen. So that's pretty much all the details we have at this specific point regarding a multiplayer, my friends. Oh, one other thing, actually, sorry, one other thing. Another thing is, as of this build, I think they're going to change this because I don't think many people are going to like this. I have a feeling they're going to change this. Is that as of this build, each player can only be one specialist per team. So again, think Overwatch or think you know, the esports kind of side of things with Black Ops 3, where each team can only have one of the same specialists. So apparently for public matches, as of this build, it's the same way where you can only choose one. Maybe they're just doing that for the reveal event. Maybe it's not going to be like that in the final game because they just want to encourage people to try different specialists or something. I don't know. I really don't know, but I would not expect that to stick. I think it's going to stick with esports. I don't think it's going to stick for pubs. I think they're going to definitely change that by the time the game comes out. Anyways, my friends, there you guys have it. There's a ton of news for you guys. It's absolutely insane. There's also a new game mode playable called Control. They're saying think demolition plus S&D plus hardpoint combined. There are 2 capture points. On offense, you have to capture both to win. On defense, you have to stop them from capturing. The twist is there's also a restricted amount of respawns allowed. So that's pretty cool. Charlie Intel literally just tweeted that as I was about to wrap up the video, so I want to squeeze that in there as well. So anyways, that's all the details. Super long video. I apologize. I tried to give as much information as I can in as little time as I can. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Are you guys excited? I'm really excited. Treyarch's taking risks, and those risks I think are going to pay off. I think it's going to be an amazing game. It's going to be super fun. It looks like a freaking blast, man. And what I'm hearing, everyone who's got hands-on at the gameplay reveal or at the reveal event, they're saying it feels really good. It's different, but it's a lot of fun. It feels really good, and a lot of people are getting super stoked for Call of Duty Black Ops 4, and so should you. If you guys enjoyed the video, smash like, subscribe, comment, share, and little awesome stuff. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below about all these details regarding multiplayer, and we'll dive into some specific things a little bit deeper in future videos. I'll catch you guys in the next one, guys. Until then, game on.